Hi, I'm back again. I'm going to talk about fractions. You know, in the fractions, we have the numerator on top of the dividing line and we have the denominator underneath. Remember that the denominator is the number of parts that the whole is divided into. If I have a pie divided into 5 equal parts, the 5 is going to be in the denominator. If I eat one of those parts, I've eaten 1 of 5 parts, or 1/5 of the pie. So now let's talk about adding and subtracting fractions. If I'm going to add fractions together, and if they have a common denominator, that means the same denominator in all fractions, I can add them together and the denominator does not change. Just the numerator is added. So if I want to add 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 2/5, going to say that my denominator is going to remain 5 because the denominator does not change if we have a common or the same denominator. But if I'm adding 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 2/5, I'm adding 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 2 is 4, and the answer is 4/5. Likewise, if I'm going to subtract fractions, and if I have a common denominator or the same denominator, I can subtract, but I will only be subtracting the numerator. So if I start with that full pie, 5 of 5 equal parts, and I'm going to eat 1 part of that pie that's divided in 5 equal parts, I'm going to eat 1 of 5 parts. So 5 minus 1 equals 4/5. There are still 4 of the 5 parts left. So remember, if you're adding or subtracting fractions with a common denominator, the same denominator, you may add the numerator or you may subtract the numerator. Okay, we can